Good morning, dear one. Welcome to our flow class today. The aim of today is celebration. Celebration of your life. Celebration of who you are. Celebration of everything you have accomplished so far and all your dreams that are yet to be manifested. So when you're ready, I invite you to take a comfortable seat. Close down your eyes and deepen your breath. Connecting with your sense of celebration. Noticing where in the body it resides as your spine grows taller and your seat grounds into the earth, giving you more space to celebrate inside and perhaps out. Allowing your focus to draw into this space, connecting to your sense of celebration. And then maybe placing your hands somewhere on your body that connect you even deeper. Whether it's by nourishing you that little bit more, or whether it's just by feeling a little more. Just trusting your intuitive self, placing your hands wherever feels right and allowing them to move. Allowing your breath to deepen and lengthen. And just taking the next 10 breaths just like this, allowing the hands to move as they wish to flow around your body as they wish to. Feeling the celebration sensation as it expands through your being. Maybe also remembering the back, the sides of the body, the top, the bottom, not just the front. And just allowing yourself the ability to smile naturally, both inside and out. And if you don't feel like smiling, that is okay. Just do what you can to connect in to your sense of celebration, even if that celebration is literally just deciding to tune in today and flow with me. Just 2 more breaths to go now. One more. Well done. As you're ready, allowing the eyes to open. And just allowing the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, just to start moving a little in a backwards movement, like you're doing butterfly backwards. Just opening up the space in our chest. And starting to incorporate the spine a little more by opening the throat and allowing the pelvis to move. Celebrating what movement you do have, and also celebrating your intention to increase your mobility in the body. Maybe starting to extend the arms a little more, changing the movement. And breathing into any areas of tension. All this does is draw your awareness there, and this opens up the blood circulation, the flow already. The reason why there's tension is there just hasn't been enough blood flow there. It's very simple. And that's usually because we hold our posture in particular ways that shut things off. So if you can imagine, as you open up and you feel tension, if you spend most of your time like this or like this, it makes perfect sense. So all we need to do is reverse it. And that is our encouragement for today, just to notice, just to witness as you spread this feeling of celebration of energy moving around. Let's allow a gentle washing machine action now, and allow the arms a little bit lower, just so we can depress the shoulders and soften them down, creating more space between the ears and the top of the shoulders. Remembering that if this is our first time doing any yoga or any dance, all we need to do is just tune into how we're feeling. If it's too much, we back off and make the movement smaller. If it's not enough, we might make it a little bigger, or we might focus on something where we can feel it, where we can move it. And in this way, it becomes our own practice, which is the whole intention here. And that is a cause for celebration. Beautiful. As you're ready, we're going to allow ourselves to come onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and the inhale is going to open through the front body. And then the exhale is going to round through the back body. The inhale opens the front body, maybe drawing the hips back a little. And then exhale, coming back to all fours and rounding. Or maybe drawing back a little. Inhale, all fours, opening a little, drawing the hips up. Exhale, all fours and rounding, drawing the hips back. Good work. If you're needing a little more support for your knees, like I do, just dropping a pillow underneath the kneecaps. This helps to give a little bit more cushioning. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, rounding. And from here, let's untuck the toes, hips to heels, spread the arms out in front. Nice deep breaths, relaxing the head in towards the collarbones. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And letting the breath flow up and down your body. Noticing any areas that feel tight and take your awareness there. Next, inhale, lifting the gaze and walking the hands over towards your right, hips over towards your left, lowering your gaze between your arms. Maybe a gentle sway if that feels good, or just staying stationary, breathing up and down your left side, opening up the space that houses our stomach, our spleen, our left kidney, our digestive system left side, our left lung, our heart. Giving all of these organs more space, more blood, more nutrients, more oxygen to improve their function. Next, inhale, walking the hands back to center, hips back to center, releasing as you exhale. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhaling, walking the hands around to your left, hips over to the right. Lowering the gaze between the arms. And deepening your breath up and down your right side now. Now we open up the space for the right lung, the gallbladder, the liver, right side of our digestive system, right kidney, opening everything up, more blood, more circulation, more energy. And the deeper you breathe and the longer you breathe, the more we can use the oxygen to generate our energy stores. This helps us maintain a good weight for us as well. As you're ready, inhaling back to center. Exhale. Inhale all fours. Tuck toes. Squeeze elbows in. Press hands down into the earth. Heart forwards, lower down. As far as feels okay. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, press back up. Toes are tucked. Hips back to heel. Inhale all fours, heart forwards, lower as far as feels okay. Inhale back up, hips to heels. Inhale all fours. Exhale lower. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, hips to heels. Let's untuck the toes and relax the arms out to the sides. Tuck the chin in. Relaxing here in our child's pose. Another option here to have hands next to feet, palms face up, head faces down. This is a good option if your shoulders are feeling quite tight. Take your breath there. Beautiful work. Next, inhale all fours. Tuck toes. Exhale, lower all the way down with the chest. Keep the hips high. 3 breaths here. Opening through the lower digestive system, around the reproductive organs, opening the blood flow. Activating the back muscles. And then releasing the legs out from under you, tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale, gently lifting the chest. Exhale, lower. Pressing into the hands, maybe lifting the chest and then the hips. Just taking a few moments here. If at any time it's a little too strong for your lower back, you just come down a little lower. Maybe even all the way down and it's just a little lift. Doesn't matter where you are, it just highlights where there's a little bit of weakness and also a little bit too much tension. And this just indicates maybe the front body is used to a state of contraction. So we just want to work slowly on opening that up, not strain or stress the body. Let's press into the hands and lift the hips. And then take the hips back to the heels. Tuck your toes, coming into our first downward facing dog. Feet are hip width, hands are shoulder width. We're going to pedal through the feet, which means lifting and lowering each heel. I'm going to move my pillow out of the way. And I'm pressing into the heels of my hands. My fingers are spread nice and wide. My toes are spread nice and wide. And my armpits are engaged inwards towards each other. This makes sure that I'm stabilizing my shoulders. As I press into the heels of my hands, I can move my weight back. My lower ribs are in, just to keep the core engaged. And I'm opening the circulations of my hips and legs
as well as stretching out my spine and strengthening my arms. Nice deep breaths here. If at any time you need to rest, you take your knees down and you find your child's pose by taking the hips back to the heels and taking whatever arm variation feels good for you. All right, from here, let's plant our left foot, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee into chest, shoulders over wrists, squeezing the knee in. Inhale away. If you need to, you can have your left knee lowered on the ground to make it a little easier on the arms as your core strength develops. Exhaling, drawing your knee in. Inhale away. 2 more breaths. Exhaling in. Keep pressing down through those hands. Inhale away. Exhale in. Inhale away. Exhale, stepping all the way between the hands with the right foot. Use your right hand if you need to shuffle the foot the rest of the way. We want to have our knee above our ankle and our knee in alignment with our right hip. From here, planting left hand, 3 circles, right arm. Let your body twist. 3. And then taking your right hand to the inside of the right foot. Left heel comes in 90 degrees. Pressing into the feet to draw your right forearm to the thigh. 3 circles with your left arm. You're pressing down through that right forearm to lift the right side waist. And then as you're ready, left hand comes down, right hand comes down, coming up on the back toes. Lower your left knee, hips draw back towards the heel. Pointing through the right toes. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forwards, feeling the stretch through the whole front of the right leg. If it's a little too far to reach forward, hands can be under the shoulders, or you can be up on the fingertips, or you can have pillows either side to take you up higher. Good work. Starting to flex the right toes back towards the shin. Nice deep breath. Right hip keeps drawing back, left hip keeps drawing forward. Just starting to lengthen through our legs a little deeper. As you're ready, bending the front knee, planting the front foot, planting the hands either side, lift the back knee, step back into a plank position. If this is too strong, just take the knees down. Lower ribs keep drawing in, keep pressing down into the earth to help you activate your core. Let's take 3 breaths here, either in plank or knees down. Keeping your upper body nice and stable, not lifting the hips like a half downward facing dog. Nice plank position. 2 and 1. Let's drop the knees, breathing in. Exhale, lowering down with control, squeezing the elbows in, lower the whole torso down. Tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, lower. Staying here, or inhale, hips lift. Drawing the shoulders back towards the hips, opening through the collarbones. Feeling that beautiful breath in the chest and in the lower belly. If it feels comfortable, a little movement from side to side just helps to stretch out through those arms. Nice deep breaths. Well done. As you're ready, chin tucks in, hips back to the heels. Tuck your toes, finding your downward facing dog. This time, let's inhale up on toes. Exhale, lower the heels. Bend your right knee, swivel it over towards the left. Helping to stretch up into that left buttock, left hip. Inhale back to center. Lowering right heel down, bending left knee, swiveling it over to the right side. Feeling the stretch move up into your right body, right hip. Keep pressing the body weight back towards the heels. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, lower left heel. Right knee bends, swivel it over to the left. Inhale up on toes. Lower right heel, bend left knee, swivel it over to the right. Inhale up on toes, lower the heels. Press into the hands, drawing the body weight back towards the heels. Lifting through the arches of the feet. Activating through the armpits, drawing them towards the midline. Inhale, left leg lifts now, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee into chest, shoulders over wrists. Core switched on. Inhale away. Exhale, drawing in. Remembering you can always have the right knee grounding on the floor. The movement can be less. Still works the core, still works the arms. Just a little bit less stress for the wrists, for the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Before our step through. Exhaling, stepping that left foot between the hands. Use that left hand as much as you need to create the right angle. So knee is above ankle, kneecap pointing in alignment with the toes, hip in alignment with the knee as much as possible. Planting right hand. Inhale. 3 circles, left arm. 2, opening through the chest. And the whole sideways. Lowering the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Pressing the arm and leg into one another. Right heel comes in, 90 degrees. Planting the feet firmly to help you draw up through the core. Taking the left forearm to the left thigh. Pressing down into the thigh, lifting up through the side waist. 3 circles, right arm. Celebrating our whole body as it moves in space. Lowering both hands either side, lowering the right knee down. Breathing in, exhale, hips back towards that right heel, keeping the left toes pointing. Hands either side of the front foot or under the shoulders. Another option can be back behind. Positioning how you need to feel a stretch through your whole left leg. Feeling the left hip drawing back this time and the right hip drawing forwards to even up the hips, which intensifies the stretch. And using your breath to move into any areas of tension, increasing the awareness and the blood flow to the area. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Let's start to flex those left toes back towards the shin now. Adjust your hands as you need to. Many different options. Just test it out. If it feels good, it's good for you. If it doesn't feel good, it's not. So it's a very intuitive process. It's not about what it looks like. It's about what it feels like for you. And that's what we do when we own our practice. We honor what we need, not just follow someone else's instruction. This ensures that we practice safely. Let's take 1 more breath here. And then as you're ready, starting to bend the front knee, plant the front foot, hands either side of that front foot, lift the right knee, step back into a plank, lower the knees if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Armpits engage inwards towards each other. Let's lower down with control. Tops of feet to floor. Inhale, chest lifts. Maybe hips lift. Maybe pressing into the tops of the feet. The knees lift. But if it's uncomfortable for the knees to lift, again, just take those knees down. Similarly, if it's uncomfortable to have the hips lifted, just take the chest down. The aim is the opening through the front body. If your knees are lifted, we're going to press into the hands to lift the hips, roll over the toes, find our downward facing dog. If your knees were grounded, take the hips back to heels and then find your downward facing dog. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Feeling the armpits engaging inwards towards the midline, lifting through the arches of the feet, drawing up through the pelvic floor. So now our whole body's online. We're going to flow a little more. 2. And 1. Inhale up on toes. Exhale, bend knees. Step forwards behind your wrists, feet hip width apart. Inhale halfway, knees as bent as they need to be to protect your hamstrings. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, press into the feet, curl yourself up. Reach your arms up. Exhale, coming up on the toes. Inhale through the midline. Exhale, fingers point down and you roll down. Inhale halfway, hands to shins or fingertips to floor. Exhale, plant your hands, come up on the toes, step back into your plank. Lower the knees if you need to, breathing in. Exhale, lower. Tops of feet to floor, inhale, opening the chest, maybe the hips, maybe knees. Exhale, hips to heels or roll over toes, downward facing dog. Breathe breath in and out. Plant left foot, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, 3 circles, right arm. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Left heel in 90. Pressing arm and leg into one another. If you'd like to come up like you did last time, come up. If you're comfortable lying down, do your circles here. 3, 2, and 1. Both hands either side of the front foot. Lowering the back knee if you wish, otherwise keeping the knee lifted, lengthening the front leg. Back heel will be lifted slightly. Breathing here as you draw the right hip back, left hip forwards, relax the head and neck, press into the hands for 3, 2, 1. If you like, knee can lower now to flex the toes back, otherwise just flex them back. 3, 2, 1. As you're ready, bending the front knee, planting the front foot, lifting the back knee if it was lowered, step back into your plank, breathing in. Exhale, lower. Maybe hover, inhale all the way into knees lifted, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking your time, remembering I'm giving heaps of variations here, so you don't always need to go with the hardest one. Honor what you need. 3 breaths. Good work. Pressing into the right foot. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee draws in and then steps between the hands. Nice straight back leg. Pressing into the right hand, 3 circles. Left arm. Maybe noticing there's a little bit more mobility now. 3. Left hand inside, left foot pressing arm and leg into one another. Right heel comes in 90 degrees. Either lifting up like we did last time or circling from here. 3, 2, and 1. Lowering right hand down. Left hand to the outside of the left foot. Coming up on the back toes, if you need to, dropping the back knee, otherwise just lengthen the front leg. Right hip draws forward, left hip draws back. Relax the head and neck. Press into the hands for that rounding through the upper spine, helping to stretch out through the shoulders. 2. And 1, maybe flexing the toes back towards the shin or the kneecap. 3, 2, and 1. Bending front knee, pressing into the hands, stepping back into your plank. Breathing in. If you need to, lower the knees. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Maybe rolling over the toes into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Lifting through the arches of the feet, lifting through the center of the palms, pressing into heels of the hands, drawing body weight back towards heels, lower ribs in. Celebrating your commitment here to opening your body, to exploring your body, to breathing and moving. As you're ready, inhale up on toes. Exhale, bend knees. Step or jumping forwards as lightly as you can. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, curling up. Reaching up. Exhale, up on toes. Inhale through the midline. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant hands, coming up on toes, stepping or jumping back as lightly as you can to your plank. Lowering knees or staying in plank. Breathing in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open into upward facing dog. Take your time. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath in and out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, 3 circles, right arm. Press down through the feet. Right hand inside of right leg, left heel in, 90 degrees. 3 circles left side. And if you wish on the 3rd, maybe coming into a bind. So you turn the palm 180, bend the elbow, and open your shoulder back. Maybe tuck the chin in, gaze up. If you're comfortable here, maybe full bind, so you reach your right arm back behind. Use your left hand to take hold of the right wrist. Feel that right knee pressing out using the upper arm. Finding our full bind. Breathing here. For 3, 2, and 1. Allowing the gaze to draw down. Releasing the hands either side of the front foot. Stepping our back foot in a little bit more. Left heel comes in 45 degrees. Starting to lengthen the front leg. Maybe coming up on the fingertips, or for a little bit more challenge, reaching forwards. 3, 2, 1. Lowering the hands down. Releasing down. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Inhale, bending the front knee, stepping back into your plank. Extra bonus points here for a little side plank, rolling over onto the outer edge of the right foot, stepping the left foot halfway up, toes pointing perpendicular to the direction of the body, pressing into the right hand, maybe inhale, reaching left arm up, maybe bind. Maybe gazing beyond your shoulder, chin tucking in, pressing down through the grounding parts, lifting up through the lifted parts. 2, and 1. Reaching the left arm overhead perhaps. 2, and 1. Lowering it down, stepping back down, other side. Rolling over onto outer edge of left foot, stepping right foot halfway up, toes pointing out, pressing into the left hand, feeling that side waist engage. Reaching right arm up, maybe finding a bind, rolling that right shoulder back behind. Keep lifting through the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Gazing down, releasing right hand down, stepping back. Well done. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. And last one. Pressing into right foot, left leg lifts. Stepping left foot through. Grounding right hand, 3 circles, left arm. Left hand comes to the inside of left foot. Right heel in 90. Maybe putting forearm on thigh or 3 cycles, right arm. Maybe finding a bind. Opening through the right side of chest as the shoulder draws back and down. Maybe threading the left arm through, using right hand to take hold of the wrist. You can also take a mudra, index finger and thumb together, stretching through the remaining 3 fingers. 2, feeling that left knee drawing out to the little toe side of foot. And 1, gently release. Drawing your back foot in a little bit, taking it to 45, starting to lengthen the front foot. Staying here or pressing into the feet, coming up on fingers or arms forwards. 3, 2, 1, lowering down. 3, surrender down. 2, and 1. Well done. As you're ready, bending your front knee. Planting your hands, stepping back into your plank, breathing in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths now. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width. It should be nice and warm now, lifting through the arches, engaging the armpits, lower ribs in, weight towards the heels. If you wish, inhale through nose, out through mouth, and tongue comes out, lion's breath. Clear those lungs. One more. Well done. Inhale up on toes. Exhale, bend knees. Step or jump it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, curl up. Reach up. Exhale, up on toes. Inhale through the midline. Exhale, releasing your hands to the front. Palms face forwards. Feet hip width apart. Softness in your knees, in your hips, in your spine, in your shoulders, elbows, wrists, chin drawing back towards the neck a little to lengthen the back of the neck. Close the eyes. Let's celebrate your body and the energy flowing through your veins, your arteries, your insides. Feeling your breath expanding through the body, traveling all around you. Feeling that oxygen moving into your tissues, revitalizing them, supporting their function. Feeling your nervous system softening down, but energized from your practice, your focus. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw.
All right. Now we've got the energy flowing. Let's play with it a little more, allowing the eyes to open if they're not already. And just starting to feel your whole body breathing. Allowing your wings, your arms to move away from the sides as you inhale and draw back to the sides as you exhale. Feeling like a bird flying through the sky. Effortless and open as your wings expand. Drawing up on those warm-up drafts down. Soaring through the sky. Allowing your knees to bend, your feet to ground you. And starting to make the movements, draw your hands towards each other and visualizing an energy ball, expanding and contracting, getting the movement smaller until you can feel a bit of a tingling. Maybe even feeling a little cycle with them next to each other, a warmth. Allowing them to come nice and close, perhaps, to notice the tingling. Just expanding our sensation of energy. Not only being heat, but maybe tingles, palpitations. All of these are signs that your energy is expanding. Visualizing perhaps a golden, orange, yellow light expanding from your center and contracting. Maybe noticing as the field gets stronger, the hands start to move further away as the energy gets bigger. Whole body involved. Don't lock the knees, don't lock the shoulders, don't lock the head and neck. Let the energy flow. Maybe close the eyes to feel it a little deeper now. Deepen your breath. Soften everything. Until you're just watching this beautiful, huge orb of your energy flowing. And taking that energy slowly, slowly behind you. And drawing it into your kidneys, back of pelvis, lower back area. Feeling it streaming from the front to the back. Maybe just allow a little movement gently through your hips as you absorb that energy, that needed energy to nourish your kidneys, your adrenal glands, preventing exhaustion and burnout. Using our energy to nourish our body. So it's not only the parts that are connected and flowing, but also the parts that need it, that are involved in our practice. Maybe starting to feel the warmth of your hands, the warmth of your lower back, the warmth in your kidneys. And as you're ready, releasing your eyelids open. From here, allowing your hands to start to drift away from your kidneys. Draw up towards the heart and just placing your fingertips over your breastbone. It's helping to settle the heart and draw a little bit more energy into our heart. Maybe even feeling a little pulsation from the heart and the space around the heart as it says, thank you for the energy, thank you for the nourishment, thank you for loving me so that I can help you love and connect to your true self. Taking the hands to the lower belly, maybe feeling pulsations there, helping us connect with our gut instincts, help us make those quick decisions where it just feels right. And then maybe keeping your right hand on your lower belly and taking your left hand to your third eye, your sight of intuition, your sense of inner knowing from a higher place, where you don't quite have words for it, but you just know it is right for you. Feeling all three centers connecting in with each other. Celebrating this deepening of connection to your inner wisdom. It is always there, ready to guide you forward when you let the mind rest and the body be open to talk to you. Releasing both hands out to the sides now and up, blinking the eyes open. Exhale, bending the elbows, taking the hands, the energy down as we start to make our way down to the earth. Inhaling, opening, maybe even allowing a little bit more move forward of the hips. The exhale, slight rounding of the spine. Doing it one more time. In. And this time we're coming all the way down to the earth. Taking your feet a little bit wider. And maybe you're just hanging out here with the feet a little wider, feet slightly out, maybe 30 degrees or 45, and just letting that lower body, back the pelvis, the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint, the lower back just lengthening out. If you're comfortable here, maybe starting to lower the hips down a little further so you get more into the groin. Just reaching your arms forwards. Whether you're high or low, just allowing yourself to enjoy the stretch. No need to stress or strain. Celebrating what your body is telling you about what is tight and what is open. And then as you're ready, doing whatever you need to get your hips down to the floor and allowing your legs to come out in front. From here, as you're ready, let's draw the right knee in towards the chest and lengthen your spine. Drawing the outside of your right ankle to the top of the left thigh, and just seeing if you can press gently into the inner thigh of your right leg, lengthening your spine, shoulders back and down. This might be as far as you go. The knee might even just be here, and this just indicates the hip flexors are really tight. And we'll deal with them in a moment. But just do your best. Next, inhale, maybe reaching the arms up to help you lengthen out of your lower pelvis. And then reaching the arms forwards. Inhale, drawing the hands in. You should feel an opening through the back of the pelvis as a result of this movement. Exhaling. Inhaling, drawing in.
Exhale, reaching as far forward as you can with the shoulders relaxed. Maybe palms up to help again open through the shoulders. If you can move deeper, you breathe in. And leading with the heart, you lower. You'll also feel pressure at the top of the thigh. This is also good for stimulating our stomach meridian, helping with our digestion. If it's too much, you just come out a little more. If it's feeling good, you breathe in. Maybe as you exhale, you can move a little deeper. Let's take 4 more breaths. Next inhale, drawing yourself up. And then from here, maybe starting to bend your left knee. Maybe from here, starting to draw your right knee in towards your right armpit. Maybe taking hold of the outer edge of your right foot. And maybe then, as you take hold with your left hand, threading your right hand underneath, keeping the spine nice and tall. Staying here, or perhaps just playing around with what it might be like to open that leg a little more. Just feeling around, opening it out. And then as you're ready, taking the leg across. Knee on knee if possible, otherwise grounding the right foot. Nice tall spine, buttocks back behind you. Lengthening up. And then allowing your heart to draw you forwards. Maybe arms out to the side and a little back behind. Chin tucks in. Beautiful long stretch for the lower back, back of pelvis. Four more breaths. Breathing where you feel it. And then inhaling, coming up. Well done. From here, as you're ready, lengthening your right leg out in front. And seeing whether you can place your left ankle on top and just gently press down above the knee. So you feel a bit of an opening through the front of that hip. Remembering if it's up here, that's okay. You're just going to stay here and just work on gently easing it open. You can also put a pillow underneath the outside of the thigh hamstring just to give you a bit more support as you do this if it's feeling really sore. When you're ready, maybe inhale, arms up. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, draw the energy in, remembering the energy is always moving. You feel the heat in your fingers and toes, that's really great. It means your circulation is really strong. And if they're cold, it means they just need a little bit more support, a little bit more awareness. We'll work on that in other videos, improving our circulation. Reaching as far forwards as feels okay. Palms face up, shoulders draw down, breathing in, maybe flexing the toes. Or it feels good pointing, but generally flexing will be the best version here. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale, fold. 5 breaths. Trying not to hunch ourselves, keeping the spine nice and long, keeping the neck long, keeping the jaw soft, the shoulders soft. Next inhale, drawing up. Maybe bending the right knee. Maybe, and remembering, you can always stay where you are and try something else if it's not quite working for your body and the way it's structured right now. Remembering, we're just moving ourselves in every direction to notice what's there and see how we can improve our mobility and circulation. That's all it is, and breath, of course. So you do what you feel comfortable with and trust that with time, it's going to start to change. So we're just cradling here, left knee in towards the left elbow. And if that feels okay and you want to take it a little further, maybe seeing what it's like to place the left hand underneath. And then maybe seeing what it's like to have a bit more of a play with that left arm. And then taking the left knee over the right. Buttocks back behind you as much as possible. Now we're going to open a bit more through the back of the left pelvis. But it also depends on what's tight. It can also be really nice just to stay up nice and tall here and cycle through the body, spiraling the spine around the pelvis, allowing the pelvis to also move. If you'd like to take it deep like we did last time, you breathe in. And then exhale, fold it forwards. Curling the chin in. 5 breaths. Next inhale draws you up. Let's just gently allow those legs out in front. And just move through the knees a little bit. Well done. Okay, now we've opened up a lot through the back of the hips. Let's open up through the front. So we're going to draw the soles of the feet together. And just gently ease ourselves down onto our back. If you want a little bit more height to help open the pelvis even more, then pop a pillow underneath your pelvis and let those knees fold out to the sides. If you were going to be here a bit longer, you can also pop pillows underneath your outer thighs, which will just help your knees be at a comfortable position so that you can really release into it. And you maybe might spend 15 minutes just breathing there. But for now, let's have our knees out wide. Let's allow the palms out to the sides as well, unless you want to have the hands somewhere on the body to nourish your organs, your muscles, your bones, whatever needs a little bit more support right now. Just breathing into the front of your hips. Our hips help us move forward with ease and joy. When they're stuck, we really need a little bit more help when we try and move forwards, because it's literally painful, it's difficult. But when we encourage energy flow into our hips, into our lower legs, it can really help us shift not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, on all levels. It's also incredibly good for the digestion. You think about the compression that's usually going on in this lower body and the retraction in as we try to suck our bellies in. It can really restrict our energy flow in this area and our ability to digest, which is why, aside from our food choices or eating times, there can be a lot of issues going on with our digestion. When we can open up this whole area, it can help us release all the tension in our smooth muscle of the organs and also in the skeletal muscle surrounding that moves our skeleton. Let's take 5 more breaths. Then as you're ready, we're going to draw the right knee into the chest and shuffle the left foot up towards the right buttock and let that left knee fall out to the side. Just going to stretch more the lower aspect of the hips. Just gently drawing the right knee in. Inhale, pressing away. Just noticing where it feels good. Might even choose to move around a little with the right knee. Just letting those beautiful hips open and encourage you to move forward. Digesting your situation in life more easily and effortlessly. Using your breath. Usually a sigh or a yawn is a really good indication of energy releasing, not only warmth, but these beautiful automatic responses in the body really indicate when we're going from a fight or flight state to a relaxed state. Allowing your right knee to arc out to the side very gently and gently arcing the left back in, allowing the right heel to slide up towards the left buttock. And just drawing that left knee in, exhaling, inhaling, pressing the knee away. And then just having a bit of a play, maybe drawing that knee in or not, whatever helps you open through the front of that right hip. Allow yourself to be creative. This is your practice. Feeling into the hip joint, feeling into the groin. If you're working with any injuries, you just make it smaller. Doesn't mean you have to not do anything. Yoga is one of those practices where you can take it as far or as little as you want. And because we do it nice and slow, it gives you a chance to figure out, does that feel good or is it not so good for me? All right, nice work. As you're ready, you're going to arc your right knee out to the side and both knees draw in. Let's extend the legs up towards the sky. Just point flex through the toes. Rotate through the fingers. Move through the ankles. Move through the wrists. Just releasing any tension in these beautiful joints that support us. Help us move through life. All right, let's bend the knees and lower the feet down in front of the hips. Drawing the hips as close to the heels as you can. Now we're going to open more through the top of the hips using a back bend called bridge pose. We're going to press into the feet and lift the hips up. And you can either have the hands out to the sides or hands above the head, or maybe, I'm going to remove my cushion, take the hands underneath the body and draw the shoulder blades towards each other and lift up a little higher. If it's uncomfortable to keep the hips lifted and keep the knees above the ankles, it just means that the glutes might not be as strong as they need to be. And that's okay, because a lot of people have that. A great way to strengthen it slowly is to release the hands from under, and you're just going to practice lifting and lowering, noticing how as you lift, you have to engage your buttocks. But if you're feeling pretty good, stay with the hips lifted. Breathing for 3. 2. And 1. Releasing your hands from underneath you. Let's lower those hips down. If it felt really good to have those knees out wide, work with that. Otherwise, just releasing the legs all the way out in front, a little wider than hip width toes, releasing out to the sides. And just once again, checking in, taking your hands to your body. We'll take the next 10 breaths, just moving our awareness around, noticing where there might be pain or tension, noticing where the hands are drawn towards and letting them go there, integrating our whole experience. So frequently, our life choices have impacts on the body that we might not even be aware of, because our ability to bypass sensations using our mind is really high. So when we take these 10 breaths, when we take the time to really connect into our body and listen, we can start to learn things that we weren't aware of. This is where starting to tune into what our gut feels like, what our heart feels like, what our intuition feels like is really helpful. Because sometimes it might mean we come across that thing. It might be a particular food, it might be a particular drink, it might be a particular person or experience, and we start to go, oh, that's really good for me, or actually that's really not good for me, and I don't know exactly why, but it just doesn't feel right. Or it might be really obvious why. And how amazing is that? Enhancing our own sensitivity of self to better discern what is good and what isn't for ourselves, independent of anyone else. As you finish your 10th breath, you can either choose to leave the hands on the body, you can choose to place them over one of two of the sense areas that we're working with, the third eye or the heart or the belly, or just simply let your circuit be open, palms out to the sides, shoulders back and down, chin tucks in a little. Just let everything melt into the space beneath you. Let your weight be felt by the earth. And let her rise up to hold you, to meet you, and nourish you from her very core to yours. Start to deepen the breath. Let's allow little sensations of celebration to draw into the fingers and toes. Sensations of celebration into the heart, the belly, the head. Just allowing yourself to feel that playful joy that comes with a sense of celebration. Allowing a little movement to draw back in through all the areas of the body, and then maybe reaching the arms above the head and drawing the legs together and pointing through the toes. Stretching out like a little yeah. And then as you're ready, allowing your arm to become a pillow for your head and rolling over onto that side, allowing your grounding hand to be in front of the heart or actually on the heart or your belly, whatever feels right for you. And just breathing deeply. And as it feels right, slowly drawing yourself up to your comfortable seat. Shrugging the shoulders up, back and down, just allowing your hands to rest with the palms open on your legs. Let's just take 3 deep breaths, feeling the celebration rise and expand out as you exhale. If you're ready, let's draw the hands to the belly, to the heart, to the head, to the sky. Separate the palms, take the hands down to the earth and bow down. Gratitude and celebration for our place on the earth at this time, for the life that we lead, for the life that we share, and for the love that we hold within us and express out in the world with our words, our thoughts, our actions. Drawing the hands in, gathering in all that yumminess. Arms in prayer position at the heart space. One round of Om, breathing in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the journey of our own life, our own celebration of life, be witness to all and inspire the same in them.
in acknowledgement of our practice together today. Let's bow our heads towards our heart. Namaste. May the light in me acknowledge the light, the joy, the celebration of life in you. Thank you for joining me with this energy of a beautiful Easter Sunday resonating around and through us. And even if you're not watching this on this day, may this energy traverse through you. I'll see you next time.